Hey everybody, I am back. I know it's been a long time since we made one of these, but you know, that's how life goes. January has almost come and gone. New Year's been really great. I've been really cut back on my drinking. Did the first 2 weeks of dry January. Took a little break for the ski trip I went on. Drank a little bit over this past weekend, but overall I've been very sober, which is awesome. I've been really driven, less depressed, always good, you know. And then when you do drink, it's like a nice special occasion versus getting into that routine. I really think the way you can just stay really sharp is to continue to kind of change up your routine in your life, you know. Don't do the same workout every day. Switch it up somehow. Yeah. Feeling, I don't know, down, I guess. Lonely. And kind of thinking about just my relationship to people, I guess. I feel like my adult life has been a constant battle with my entitlement issues, you know, and when like relationships or whatnot are kind of dangled in front of me, opportunity, I really go for it a lot of the time, and when it doesn't work out, it really affects me because it feels so hard to even just put myself out there in general, you know. Yeah, I'm just feeling angry, just feeling kind of angry. I'm feeling misinterpreted. I'm feeling judged. And it's not a fair view, because it's like I'll hang out with my friends and I'll just complain about all the things wrong, and then after the fact I'll be like, oh well, they're there for me, you know. I say, oh, I don't have any sales, or the band isn't making any progress. My perspective is really skewed because of the entitlement issues I've always felt. I always felt like the world, you know, should just be handed to me because I'm so great, you know. And I have a lot of flaws, you know. I'm not as smart as I think I am. I'm judgmental, you know. I'm stubborn, you know. And it's just difficult to continue to sort of chip away at myself. And you know, dealing with people who don't necessarily have my best interest all the time, and yeah, it's just like a constant fight, you know. And it's hard to visualize sometimes what my goals are, you know, and then I can get really depressed from just life, you know, because I don't know why I'm doing anything at any given point. The sun's killing me. Oh man, it's good video content. I'm driving into the sun. It's a beautiful day out here, about 3:30 in the afternoon. I'm working on commissions right now for someone, which is great. I've got another painting planned for today that I think I'll hopefully have time to get to. I may start with it, but I do have to get some of these commissions done because there is a deadline. Thankfully, I got 2 of them started over the weekend. But yesterday was like a wash. But Saturday was good. You know, I had the day off. I was able to drop off a painting. But I don't know. I basically just continue to put myself out there and get rejected. And it's just kind of getting to me a little bit. I've been lonely since the person I was seeing is not around anymore. So it's just hard to figure out what to prioritize right now. You know, I want to move to New York. I just started a second job. So I feel really crunched sometimes. And yeah, I don't know. I think there's some sort of deep insecurities that I'm like working out through art, you know. I think the concepts, the subject matter of the naked women and whatever, it's just like really seems to rub certain people the wrong way. And I think I am partaking in some sort of darkness, some sort of objectification to a certain extent. Because I'm not a relationship guy, to be honest. You know, I've got very little patience for people. So creating that feminine beauty ideal thing in my art is sort of dark in a way, I guess. And it's like capturing moments, like a selfie or a photograph, through a painting that's going to take hours, right? So it's like raising of low art into high art, and also it's just like selling images. You know, it's like, what belongs to who at this point, right? Like, there's this really horrible trend, I feel, to be like, we need black voices to tell black stories, we need women's voices to tell women's stories. There's a real like sectioning off of experience, and my way of getting into my feminine side is to create that distance in the painting, right? And someone said something about one of my paintings that they felt like it was a step up because they felt the presence of the person. And I think a lot of my painting does rob the women subjects of their agency, essentially. It does reduce them to an object, because it literally is an object. It's a painting, right? And I'm just making it very hard on myself a lot of the times, I think, because I'm not in one of these groups, you know. I'm not doing like queer painting or BIPOC painting, you know. It's like I'm a white guy doing a very classical style of voyeurism that has really been it's really soured, I think, in the public opinion, you know, lately. And so that is, my painting is a rebellion. it's make painting great again, essentially. It's MAGA painting. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I feel like when that lens zoomed out, you know, it's like I love myself, you know, and I would never do anything to criticize who I am, I guess. And I don't know, it's just like I don't feel the sort of generational guilt thing that I think is trying to really be pushed on people these days. They've backed off a little bit, but it's just it's hard for me to find my space, because sometimes I don't know, there's some real crazies out there who I think you know, they're just not happy that I won't go away. And I just hope I can be, you know, vilified at some point. I just hope that this turmoil in myself will lead to something good in the long run. Or I have to sell out. I don't know. But I just think the assumptions that can be made about me, you know, it's like it's all true in a way, right? Because it's just like I just feel like I've been a conduit for your it's just draining. It's draining to be an artist, because you just get whatever someone else kind of feels about you gets put on you, and it's like I'm bringing the bowl, and then you fill it with your own interpretation, and that's good art. But my art is trucking in some sort of darkness, you know, on a certain level, and I think that that affects me to a certain degree. You know, it's like, I don't know. Or it's good art. It's good art, right? It's good art because it makes you feel something. But I think it's coming, there's a lot of my unhealed trauma, you know, and I feel like it's this big ball, this big black ball inside me, you know, and the painting is just like slicing off these little slivers of it. It's like hidden in there, you know, and I guess it's not, I'm just not innocent, you know, it's just not an innocent practice in a certain way, you know. There is some sort of poisonous aspect to creativity, you know, and you can hide it in sarcasm or wryness or whatever, but I think, I don't know, it's just like, maybe I feel irredeemable, or I'm at odds with the world, you know. Just like all these things that make me mad, you know. Like, just be kind, man. Just be a good person, man. Like, I feel like I'd rather just do something great than be great, you know. And I guess that's what kind of irks me, you know. And it's a flaw. It's a flaw in myself, you know, that instead of like putting people other first or being generous, you know, I just kind of like toil away at the craft, you know. And I guess I always felt like that would be enough, but I feel like it doesn't, you know. It's like, am I not getting the relationships I want, you know? I'm not getting the friendships I want, you know. And is that would just being, you know, more chill and being nicer be a way for me to do that, you know? And like, can you do both, you know? It's like, am I just afraid of losing? Like, I have to forgive, right, and move on, you know? It's like, how long do I just continue this, you know? And I'm not even able to really say it all right now, because it's a video, you know, and I know people are gonna watch it later, you know. So it's like, it's even hard for me to be truly revealing completely in this moment, because you know, it's self-conscious. It's hard. I don't know. I've often felt like I know what I need to do, but I don't do it, you know. And yeah, you know.